there, writers. So, we've learned about all different types of writing. We've learned about narrative writing, where you write a true story of your life, or even a make-believe narrative like Super Turtle or the Three Little Pigs. Nonfiction teaching, when we wrote our all about books that taught people about things. And persuasive, when we try and convince someone to make the world a better place. So maybe I'll just say that's it for the year. We're done. Have fun in first grade. No more writing. No. You think I was going to say that? You don't know me at all. Yeah, no way. Instead of saying, nope, that's it for writing, I was thinking we could do something really big, really challenging, kind of hard and growing up, but I think you're up for it. Give me a thumbs up if you're up for it. I definitely am. So here's what I've been thinking. When we were at school, we were thinking about all these different ways to help the earth. Remember how we used to recycle things from the cafeteria? We'd bring our cups and our cereal containers upstairs and we'd rinse them out in the sink and we put them in the recycling bin. We practiced a lot of recycling. We also practiced washing dishes. Instead of using paper and throwing it out all the time, we used reusable dishes that we could wash in the sink and clean and use again and again and again without creating more garbage. We talked about a lot about ways to save the earth. And so today I was thinking that maybe we could do a project where we think about ways to save the earth. We can think about making the whole world a better place. And here's the thing, we don't even have to write books. We can write letters, we can make posters that explain our writing, we can make signs, we can make songs, we can make all kinds of things that will convince people to want to make the earth a little bit cleaner and greener. You know, help save the earth because I love the earth. All right, so we know that when writers tackle new projects, first they can think, well, what do I already know about this type of project? What do I already know about how writers can make the world better? Okay, let's think about that, and then I'm actually going to go back and use what I know, kind of like my directions. Because we have this poster. Writers write to make the world better. And first they see a problem. And then they think about the problem. And then they write about the problem. Should I go straight to writing? No. I should start by seeing a problem. So the first thing I want to do is really think about what problem I see in the world. We know that we're going to write about ways to make the earth greener, and cleaner. So we need to think of a problem that might relate to like pollution, like icky air, or about saving trees, or about recycling, things like that are going to help with the world. Okay, before we even go on to writing, before we even plan or draw pictures or listen to sounds, we should do what we always do. Make a list. Let me get out some list paper. You can get out some list paper too. If you don't have just a plain piece of paper, rip a page out from your reader's journal. That'll work too. All right, we know that writers start by seeing a problem that they want to fix. So I'm going to make a list of some ideas of what I could write about. I'm going to call it Problems We See. Oh yeah, that's that PR blend, like pretzel. Octopus, bear, leaf, egg, problem, mouse, problems, socks, problems we see. Oh, we is a sight word. W-E spells we, and see is a sight word. S-E-E spells C-C-C. Notice how I actually used an uppercase letter for each word. We don't do that in normal sentences, but we do that when we have a title. This is the title of my list. That's why I use those uppercase letters. Okay, problem number 1. I could write about wasting stuff, like people waste paper. Whoa, 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 whoa. W, window, w. Oh, long A, acorn, A. Waste, S, socks. Waste, T, turtle. Wasting. Oh, I hear in. That sight word in hidden inside the word. Wasting, G, go. Wasting paper. P, pig, P, A. Oh, A, acorn, A, long A, that says its name. Oh, another P, pig, paper. R, ring. Wasting paper. What about, oh, I noticed sometimes we're in the cafeteria and people throw away those little plastic cereal containers, and they should really be recycling them, not throwing them in the trash. I'm going to write number 2. Notice I wrote a number 2. Number 2, putting recycling in the trash. P, pig, U, umbrella, put, T, turtle, putting. Oh, I hear that I-N, in. Remember, that's an in sight word hidden inside a big word. Putting, G, go, g. Putting, recycling. Ooh, that's a tricky word. Okay, I gotta really focus. Say the word, write down a sound, say the word, hear a sound, write it down. Say the word, hear a sound, write it down. R-ring, recycling. E, eagle, E. S, socks. Ice, I, that long I. Recycle, C, cat, K. Recycle, L, leaf. Recycling. Oh, I hear in. Again, wow, in is hidden in a lot of words. Recycling, G, go. I have putting recycling in, sight word. I-N spells in the. T-H-E spells the, in the trash. In the trash. T, turtle, R-ring. Or we could think of that TR blend like in truck. In the a, apple, a. In the trash. Ooh, what 2 letters make that sh sound? Like in shovel. S-H. Putting recycling in the trash. What else? What about wasting water? That's bad for the earth too, like when people leave the water running. I'm gonna put wasting water. Number 3. Oh, I already wrote wasting. I can copy it. W, A, S, T I N G, wasting water. W, window. O, octopus. What, T, turtle. Water. R, ring. All right, I have 3. I think I want to come up with one more. What's another problem I see that we need to fix to make the earth cleaner and greener? Ooh, cleaner air. How can we get cleaner air? Well, if less people drive cars, lots of cars give out lots of icky car air, like the smoke from the back of the cars. It's not good to breathe. So maybe people could ride bikes instead of cars. That would make the air cleaner. Ride, ring, long, ice, ride, dog, ride, bikes, 2 finger space, bear, ice, bike, kite, bikes, socks, ride, bikes, not cars, not, and nest, octopus, not, turtle. Ride bikes, not cars. Cars, C, cat, ring, cars, socks. Ride bikes, not cars. Let me read my whole list again. Problems we see: wasting paper, putting recycling in the trash, wasting water, ride bikes, not cars. Wow, those are a lot of things on my list. Today, your job is going to be to make a list like mine. Think of some problems that we could fix to make the earth cleaner and greener to help save the earth. Then make a list of some of those problems, just like I did. Tomorrow we'll pick a problem that we want to write about and then think, do we want to make a letter, a poster, a song? Lots of different ways we can solve the problem. Can't wait to keep going. I'm so excited about our big, challenging, grown-up end of the year project. Great job. Pause now to do your writing homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea de escritura. Make a list of problems you could write about. Remember, we are focusing on how we can make the earth cleaner and greener. Welcome back to our measurement unit. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about capacity. On Monday, you watched me do a demonstration with some cups and some water. Today we're going to look at some pictures and some videos, but we're going to be thinking about the same thing. Capacity. How much can it hold? How much water, liquid, sand, toys, anything. How much can it hold? That's capacity.
Let's compare some containers. Here are 2 glasses. Which glass holds more?
Which glass holds more? The one on the right or the one on the left? You can say the one on the holds more because Make sure you say how you know.
Larger glass holds more.
This says the larger glass holds more. How do we know? How do we know it holds more? It is bigger, but in what way? It's taller and it's wider. It holds more in both directions. If it were really, really skinny, would it definitely hold more? I don't know, maybe not. But it's bigger in every direction, and therefore we know it holds more. Let's keep watching.
The larger glass holds more. Now look at these two bowls. Which bowl holds less?
All right, notice they didn't say which one holds more. They said which one holds less. Which of these bowls holds less? How do you know? You can say the one on the right or the one on the left holds less. I know because That's right. The one on the left holds less. That means it fits less water or soup or whatever inside. This is more soup than that. How do we know? You can say, I know because. There's lots of ways we could know, but one of the ways is that it holds less in every direction. It's smaller no matter which way you go. This one's bigger no matter if you go up or out or across. It's bigger in length and width and height.
The smaller bowl holds less. Look at these two pitchers. Do the pitchers hold the same amount, or does one hold more?
Think about that. Do these pitchers of lemonade hold the same amount of lemonade, or does one hold more? How do you know? That's right, they hold the same amount. We could also say they have the same capacity. How do you know? You can say, I know they have the same capacity because. Don't be afraid to talk to the computer. Use that fancy math word, same capacity. That's going to make you sound like a grown-up mathematician. Yes, they have the same capacity because they can fit the same amount of lemonade. They are the same in height and they are the same in length. They also would be the same if you measured all the way around the outside. All right, we've learned a ton about capacity. Yesterday, you compared capacity of real life things in your house. Today, I want you to think about capacity using some pictures. I'll do the first one with you, and then we'll have some for homework. Sound good? Okay, let's look at these pictures. Let's think about the capacity. Which one has more capacity? You can say the bucket on the right or the bucket on the left has more capacity. You could also say the blue bucket or the orange bucket. Which one has more capacity? How do you know? That's right, the bucket on the right, the blue bucket, has more capacity. We know because it's bigger in all directions. That means it could hold more water or soup or sand or liquid or whatever we wanted to put in it. Which one has less capacity? You can say the bucket has less capacity. I know because. That's right. The orange bucket has less capacity. It can fit less water than the blue bucket. We know because it's smaller in all directions. Make sure when you're doing these that you use those words. You should use the word capacity. You should do more and less. And you should say, I know because. Let me give you an example of what your answer should sound like for this one. You should say, the orange bucket has less capacity than the blue bucket. I know because it's smaller in all directions and it can hold less water. I think the blue bucket has more capacity or greater capacity. I know because it can hold more liquid and it's bigger in all directions. Here is your math homework. Esta es tu tarea de matemáticas. Look at the following pictures. Decide which of the two objects has greater capacity and which one has less capacity. You should use the sentence frame, the has greater or less or the same capacity. I know because, so that you sound like a grown-up mathematician. Mira las siguientes fotos. Decida cuál de los dos objetos tiene mayor capacidad y cuál tiene menos capacidad. Debería usar el marco de oración. The has greater, less capacity, or the same. I know because. Para que parezcas un matemático adulto. All right, try this one. Which one has more capacity? Which one has less? How do you know? Press pause while you think about it and come up with your sentence. Press play to check your work. Are you ready to check your work? The blue pot has more capacity. The green pot has less capacity. I know because the blue pot can hold more soup and it's bigger in all directions. Try this one. Which one has more capacity? Or are they the same in capacity? When something is the same in capacity, you can say they have equal capacity. Try this one. Don't forget to use that sentence frame. The has more capacity. The has less capacity. I know because Try this one. Don't forget to use that sentence frame. The has more capacity. The has less capacity. I know because Here's the last one. Remember, if something has the same capacity, that means they have equal capacity. So in phonics, we've been thinking a lot about the sounds in words. We've been taking sounds apart, listening to the sounds. We've been changing sounds, and of course, putting sounds together to make words. Today, we're going to play a game in which we put words together. I'm going to say a word very slowly so you can hear the sounds. As I say the sounds, think about the word. Let's try one to start. T-a, t-a, t-a. What's the word? The word is top. Were you right? Did you get it? Let's try another word. Ch-ik, ch-ik. What's the word? Chick. Did you get it? John. John. What's the word? John. Did you get it? Ready? Go. Go. What's the word? Go. B-a-u. B-a-u. What's the word? Bow. Ready? S-t-a-p. 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 Do you hear it? What's the word? The word was stop. Did you get it? S-t-a-p. Do you hear it now? M-a-n. M-a-n. What's the word? Man. Did you get it? Last one. M-a-p. 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 Did you get the word? It's map. All right, today your homework is going to be to play this game. I have 9 pictures for you. Your job is going to be to look at the pictures and see if you can say the sounds really slowly like I did. You can play by yourself by just practicing saying the sounds really slowly like Miss Minion, or you can play with someone in your family. If you play with someone else, you can say the sounds really slowly like I did, and they can see if they can figure out the word. You can play this with a big brother, big sister, a little brother, little sister, your mom or dad or cousin, anyone who's there. You be the teacher and say it really slowly like Miss Minion. Pause now to do your phonics homework. Pausa ahora para hacer tu tarea fonética. Look at these 9 pictures. Practice saying each sound in the word really slowly like Miss Minion did in the game. If you want, you can play with a family member. You say the word really slowly, separating the sounds, and then see if they can figure out the word. If you are playing by yourself, just practice saying each sound in the word like I did. Mira estas 9 fotos. Practiqué decir cada sonido de la palabra muy lentamente, como lo hizo la Miss Minion en el juego. Si quieres, juegas con un miembro de la familia. Dices la palabra muy lentamente, separando los sonidos, y luego ves si pueden descifrar la palabra. Si estás jugando solo practica decir cada sonido de la palabra como lo hice yo. Por ejemplo, the first word is top. You would say top. The words are top, map, 6, heart, cat, ball, fish, van, and can. Time to play. Keep this up on the screen while you play. My goodness, we are so close to our next prize at lesson number 40. Give yourself a sticker for today. Today was lesson 36.